Hi, Adam here, and this is Horror Down Under, and today I'm taking a look at Wyrmwood, Road of the Dead. Wyrmwood tells the story of the very early days of a zombie apocalypse. And in this film we meet Barry, who's a mechanic with his wife Annie and daughter Megan, who are trying to escape the zombie apocalypse, get into a car and drive away to get away from the zombies. And also his sister Brooke is kidnapped by some government-looking men in gas masks for some reason. But after his daughter and wife succumbs to the zombie virus, which is different to other zombie films in this film, you don't actually have to be bitten. The toxin is in the air, so that makes it stand out a little bit from other zombie films. And there is an explanation as to why it affects certain people and not others, which is explained pretty well in the movie. But Barry has no choice but to shoot his wife and daughter. So later on in the film, he meets up with a group of survivors. But there's one problem. They have a car, but fuel doesn't work due to the toxin in the air. But they do come up with a solution, which in the movie is quite ingenious and kind of different. I don't want to say too much just in case you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about, for the way the car's powered. And of course it does what you'd expect in a zombie film. It does the shots to the head, the hordes of zombie, that type of thing, but it also goes into different places that other zombie films don't, which is what I like about this. And there's some really good action scenes and a bit of quirky humour, very Aussie humour, I guess you'd call it. My favourite moments in this, I will love it just because it was so random, is a guy in a hazmat suit dancing to Get Down Tonight by Casey and the Sunshine Band. I just found that amusing. It's hard to dislike a movie when you have a bizarre scene like that. And apparently, according to IMDb, this took 4 years to film and they filmed on weekends. And obviously it was low budget, but it looks very slick. It's very well made. Okay, what type of release it got in Australia? According to Wikipedia, it was released on the 19th September as part of the Fantastic Fest. The limited theatre release was 12th of February 2015. It was originally supposed to have a one-night-only theatrical release in Australia, opening on 74 screens, but an overwhelming response and sold-out sessions across the country saw its run being extended for weeks in some cinemas. So it was only meant to be a limited release, but due to word of mouth, it got a bit of a longer run. Apparently they were going to do a sequel. No word on that. It was announced in 2015, but nothing yet. And there was meant to be Wyrmwood Chronicles of the Dead TV series. I had a look on IMDb for that. It is in there, Wyrmwood TV, but its production status is unknown. So, not sure if they're going to happen or not. And this was directed by Tristan, I think it's Rucci Turner, a couple of brothers who did a pretty good job. And this was their first feature film. And they show a pretty interesting visual style. Yeah, so I recommend this. If you like a zombie film, but you want something slightly different than what you usually get in a zombie film, then you should enjoy this. So that's going to do it for Horror Down Under. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.